guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're continuing our ranking of the Doctor Who seasons and series from classic and modern Doctor Who, from worst to best. And today we are at number 28 on the list, which is season 25, the 25th anniversary of Doctor Who season. Of course, this is the 7th Doctor's second season, and it is McCoy's first appearance on this list. And I know some people are going to be like, wait a minute, nope, this is my least favorite McCoy season, while still being a good season. I like the McCoy era. I find it the most underrated era in all of Doctor Who. Let's talk about it. Remembrance of the Daleks is a great Dalek story. It is overrated, I feel, however. It does do some things that really irk me, like the little girl that turns out running everything. It does a cool switch and bait with what's up with Davros in this episode. I like that. Excuse me. But the little girl in it I find annoying. That little children's theme that plays when she's around sometimes is really irksome. I don't think I like the incidental music in this one a lot. I haven't watched Remembrance in years, like years. I do need to give it a rewatch. I'm looking forward to that season 25 box set whenever we get it. That scene at the beginning when they're fighting the Dalek the first time. What's the matter? Don't you recognize your nemesis? I don't like how that's choreographed and shot. The Dalek doesn't look like a Dalek to me. It looks like a remote control, life-size Dalek that's being controlled by a remote control. It just doesn't impress me. The one guy who's supposed to be on their side is part of the unit with a leather jacket. Just as an actor, he doesn't really impress me. I do like a lot of the episode, though. I love seeing the flying Dalek. I think that's a cool cliffhanger. I love how it has an opening shot before the credits with the spaceship coming down. Classic Who didn't do that a lot, so I really like that. It's very effective for the episode. McCoy is great in it. I love his speech with Davros at the end, because this is really the first time we see Chess Master McCoy. Because season 24 McCoy is not quite the silly, campy doctor that everybody thinks he is from Time in the Rani, but he's certainly not the mastermind he becomes. This is really the first time we see Mastermind McCoy Doctor in that speech, and you realize how he has just set the Daleks up and tricked them. And it's a wonderful speech. McCoy does a great job delivering it. Have pity on me, I have pity for you. Goodbye, Davros. It hasn't been pleasant. I love that. Unlimited rice pudding, etc., etc. I love that. That is phenomenal. McCoy can deliver a great speech. He doesn't get enough credit for his amazing speeches. He's right up there with Capaldi when it comes to delivering great speeches, in my opinion. Well, maybe not right up there, but he's close. And then the fact that he even talks to Dalek and destroying itself, that's pretty cool. Silver Nemesis I find underrated, but I've only watched Silver Nemesis once. It is definitely deserving of a rewatch. It is indeed an inferior version of Remembrance, because it's pretty much the same plot point. And there's too much going on in it. There's too many people vying with it. You know, you got the lady from the 1600s or whatever. You've got the neo-German people, let us say, because YouTube doesn't like that word. You have them. Then you have the Cybermen also. You have way too many enemies. You could have cut one of those out. At least one of those out, and that would have worked better. But I still enjoy it more than its reputation. Happiness Patrol is the highlight of the season for me. I loved Happiness Patrol. It was the last McCoy story I got to see. One of my subscribers sent it to me. They sent me Happiness Patrol and Invasion of the Dinosaurs. And I think that was Lance, if I remember correctly. I think Lance sent that to me. And Lance is one of my subscribers. He's down in the comments all the time. It's always nice to chat with him and to see him and interact with him. And I really appreciate you sending me both of those Doctor Who DVDs. And I absolutely love Happiness Patrol. It's one of my favorite McCoy stories. And it's easily my favorite of season 25. It's just really, really good. The Candyman in it's just kind of but the rest of it I really enjoyed. And then there's The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, and that is the story that brings this season down for me. I don't like Greatest Show in the Galaxy. It's not my least favorite, that's Delta and the Bannerman, but I don't like Greatest Show in the Galaxy. It's just not that good. Now, the guy playing the clown, the head clown, he's great. I like him in it. I like Sophie in it. I like McCoy in it. That iconic shot of McCoy walking away from the tent as it blows up is an iconic shot for a reason. I like the werewolf girl in it too. She does a really good job, but some of it doesn't make sense to me. The Dr. Livingston, I presume, character on the safari, I don't really care for. The whole children audience that turns out to be the gods thing is really stupid. The doctor entertaining the gods, doing his campy, silly clown doctor stuff is really stupid. I find it impressive that McCoy can do that little thing where he sways like this. That's pretty neat. But that's the thing, is the things about this story that I find dumb really annoy me and outweigh the things that I think are good. So I don't like Greatest Show in the Galaxy, and that's the reason why season 25 is the lowest McCoy for me, is because I have one story I think is a masterpiece with Happiness Patrol. One story I can't stand, like really can't stand, with Greatest Show in the Galaxy. And then one story that I think is good, but not the masterpiece people think it is, with Remembrance. And then Silver Nemesis, which I think is better than people give it credit for, but it's still just edging into good territory. And that's my thoughts on that. So season 25, what do you think of it? Comment down below and let me know. I am always curious to hear from you guys. Also, plenty of other things to do. The links to the Patreon, the P.O. Box address, the links to the Amazon wish list, all of that's down in the description below if you want to check those out. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Crane, a top tier patron. I appreciate his continued support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. Thank you very much, every single one of you. I also have been posting a couple Patreon exclusive videos, like the top 5 classic Doctor Who stories that I find unwatchable, and the only 5 classic Doctor Who stories I find unwatchable. And I've also been posting like a series of top 5 modern Doctor Who stories I find unwatchable, because there's more of those. If you're interested in those, check out the Patreon. Most importantly though, thank you for watching.